Now from Angel Stadium in Anaheim, an AL West matchup on the show. It's the Athletics and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set and pitching in this game, Jose Soriano. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
The other way. Throws to first. And an easy out to start the game. And time now to check out the A's lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
1-1 now. Tap foul at the plate. Swings and misses. Had him way out front of the slurve.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. Two out, space is empty. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Rengifo settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. And the A's are gone in order. And now the Angels will get their first opportunity in this one. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Mitch Spence. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. Some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Next offering is outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So digging in, Nolan Schanuel. Next offering is downstairs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Batting third, designated hitter.
First and second, no outs. Now it's the DH, Mike Trout. The 1-2. Out towards right center field. It gets down a base hit. In comes the first run of the game as the Angels take the lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
And next for the Angels, Taylor Ward. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That is fifth. Right
Jorge
fielder,
Soler up at the plate. The 1-1.
Soler.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one is lifted in the air. Butler puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting sixth. Catcher. Logan.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup.
Hoppy.
And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
So in now for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. Runners on first and third, 2 away.
Ball, that's down.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Mike Trout doing Mike Trout things. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back in Anaheim,
Leading off
now it's
for
the rookie
A's,
first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Number 16.
And misses inside. On the ground to the left. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Batting fifth. Third baseman. Max
Here's the
Muncy.
rookie third baseman, Max Muncy. That one outside,
1 strike.
and a count 2-1. Tying run is at first here at the top of the second. Next
That is ball
offering
3.
is down low. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter because...
Oh, that got him.
Well, he's just glad they got hit with an
Catcher,
off-speed
Austin
pitch
Wynn.
there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
And the batter now, Austin Wynns. Pulls it in, and there's one away.
I understand the base is loaded. Start licking your chops thinking you can hit a 4-bagger, but really have to be disciplined and not let the pitcher off the hook.
Now it's the shortstop, Max Schumann. On the ground to third. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. A run comes in on the play. Next up for the A's, Denzel Clark.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Muncy on third. Urias on second. Schumann over at first with one away. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. 2 outs. Up the middle. Nice grab to first. And very nicely done for the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Bottom of the second. So in now for the Angels, Jo Adell.
Center fielder.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That misses, and it's 2-1. Just missed. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
Luis Rengifo will hit next. Grounder might be 2. There's 1, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Kingery.
Scott Kingery up to hit. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Butler makes the play, and it's out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full, all tied 1-1. On to the 3rd inning. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Headed towards the corner. Soler running hard to get it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And he chases that one below the zone. Gets to it onto first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Next pitch is outside. Yeah, there's the strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
One down. Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. And the 2-2. Got him swinging. Max Muncy, the next to hit.
Max Muncy.
Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Tied up here in the early going. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. 2 outs. Line to left, fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Luis Urias up next for the A's. This one smoked out to left. He's got it, and that is that. A's get one on the RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Angel Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. That's in there. Now 1-2. And that's down and away. That misses. And that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Nolan Schanuel digs in now. Runner on the go. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mike.
Here's Trout.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runner edges away at second. And a breaking ball misses outside. Taylor Ward in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Back to work, 3-2 now. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slinging it to first in time.
Now batting, left fielder, Taylor Ward.
And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Taylor Ward. In the dirt. Tag, save. He's into third of the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Neto on third with 2 out. Popped up. Urias squeezes it, and that is the inning. Angels leave 1, and our score remains 2-1. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. And now here's the A's catcher, Austin Wynns. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now batting, shortstop.
Next up for the A's, Max Schumann. Line drive and foul ball.
Count full.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. To Kingery for 1, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Denzel Clark now at the plate. Grounder off the pitcher. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
So the lineup flips over, and now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Two outs. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. The A's strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Jorge Soler. Soler with just 1 more homer to reach the 200 career mark. That one's in there. 1 and 2.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company. He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. That's down and in. On the ground to third. Zips it across, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Catcher Logan O'Hoppe.
Now here is Logan O'Hoppe. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's Joe Adell.
Now batting, center fielder Joe Adell.
A's leading by a run. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And it's off the wall, but foul. Out there to center. Throws to second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
So runner at second, 2 down. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. We are tied at 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Mitch Spence won't go any further, and a decent effort considering he's normally a reliever. Back with the new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for the
So a new
Athletics.
pitcher on the mound for the A's,
Number
J.P.
38.
Sears.
Still pretty
J.P.
early in the ball
Sears.
game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Scott Kingery, the next to hit for the Angels.
That's outside.
Just missed. The 2-1. Right through there for a strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Angels.
and there's a new arm on the mound to
Number
start the 5th.
41.
Jack Kachanowicz.
Jack
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
And now the
Leading
DH,
off
Brent
for the
Rooker.
A's, the designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
And that one fouled off. Missed inside with the curve.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
On the ground to first. Takes it himself. One away here in the 5th.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
So up next, Tyler Soderstrom. And now 2 balls and a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Hunter Strickland up and loosening in the pen. Neris warming up as well. That's in there. And the count is even 2-2.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. That missed by a lot. And it's 3-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Out to short. And it gets by him.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. I don't know how he was able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Go ahead run on base. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nick Kurtz. On the ground, and it stays fair. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And a curve misses outside. Two on, one out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Runner around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runners at the corners here, one away. Here's Luis Urias. On the ground, 2 ball. And he can't come up with it. In comes the runner from third, and they lead by 2. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Catcher, Austin Wynns.
2 on, 1 out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wynns. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the dirt, blocked, but no advance from the runners. And that's outside. Full count, 3-2. The A's looking to add another. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
And that drops in for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Athletics 4 and the Angels 2. Back in Anaheim, stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Zach Neto.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big-time power. That one misses. 2-1.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Boo?
And here's the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. And that's outside.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Mike Trout. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And that is out of play. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2. Neto over at second. Shanuel at first with no outs. Grounded to third, could be 2. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, things that lead to big innings other than hits or home runs are, of course, walks and errors, free base runners, and they've been gifted with both so far this inning. And that will make any manager in the dugout just stew a little bit, and I'm sure he is right now.
So bases all loaded up. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1, and a run scores on the double play.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now it's even up. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Logan O'Hoppe would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. This one popped up. Kurtz should have this one. Brings it in, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 5. It's the Athletics 4 and the Angels 3. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Hector Neris.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Denzel Clark up next for the A's.
For the Athletics, center fielder Denzel Clark.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out. Stayed with the fastball on all 3 pitches to put him away.
Yeah, just straight attacked him, and those locations of the fastball is what really stood out to me, Boog. Started him inside, really good location. Then he went away for strike 2, going kind of east-west, and then finishes him off up in the zone with some good velocity. That's just great execution.
Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Hunter Strickland appears to be getting loose. Burke, the lefty, warming up as well. And a good eye there.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Line drive to short and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched. An absolute missile. And it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
2 down, base is empty. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. That's off the mark. Ball 2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Hey! 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hard hit left side. To first, the A's go quietly. So they go quietly there. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Athletics 4 and the Angels 3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Ferguson. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Number 44.
Joe Adell
And
getting ready
off
to
for the
hit.
Pillows, center fielder, Joe Adell.
And a 1-1. Fouled off. He was late. Stays alive. Here's a 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Sean
This is not the
Newcomb, the
Angels and
lefty,
is
looks to
being
be getting
loudly
himself
crying
ready.
face.
And that's ripped for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays
Dan
off.
smiling
The
face
deeper
with
he
cheer.
gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. The count 2-1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So digging in, Scott Kingery.
Second baseman, Scott Kingery.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Now move to first.
No,
and he
he's
dives
safe.
back in safely. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the sixth. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Wins. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Zach Neto.
And next for the Angels, Zach Neto.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
In the air out towards right center. Clark makes a move towards the gap. Long run, tracks it down. And the inning is... Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Hunter Strickland.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 60, Hunter Strickland.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off for
game.
the A's,
Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Soler gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 16,
At the plate, Nick Kurtz. The 1-1. Slap the other way, foul. 1 out, base is empty. Outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Next pitch is outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And it one-hops the wall. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got a
third
fastball,
baseman,
middle of the
Max
plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One out, runner at second. Muncy, the next to hit. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tipped into the mid, strike 3.
now batting,
Yeah, the
second
batter now,
baseman,
Luis Urias. That clips the corner.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Next
I got
pitch
3-2.
misses. Full count now. Austin wins. In the on-deck circle for the A's. That's to third. Handles, throws to first, and that is the inning. The A's strand 1, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Now pitching for the
We're
A's.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh.
47.
Number 47. This is his third time out this year. And now
And
here
leading
is
off for the
Nolan
Pillows.
Shotwell.
First baseman, Nolan Shotwell.
And that's a strike. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Now
Yeah,
batting,
it just does
the
so much to
designated
change the
hitter,
outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter,
Trout.
so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now batting, Mike Trout. That one found hard the other way.
Oh, man, that stays fair. We got a new ball game. Great swing, just couldn't keep it between the lines. He's got to try to bottle that. Do it again.
Looking to get the tying run on base. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He sends it out of here. His 11th of the year. It's 4-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
Siggy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with two strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now the right fielder, Jorge Soler. Not close with that one, and it's 2-1. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. It's now tied 4-4. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Connor Brogdon.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 75, Connor Brogdon.
And now here's the A's
Leading off
catcher,
for the
Austin
A's,
Wynns.
Catcher, Austin Wynns.
Just
Outside, that's the
missed. Movement in the bullpen. Kenley Jansen preparing to come on if needed. Anderson also getting ready. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Tied at 4. Swing and a chopper. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting, shortstop Max Schumann.
Next up for the A's, Max Schumann.
Leadoff man is on. You got to be looking for the bunt here. Trying to get him into scoring position.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. And fouled off. Outside with a breaking ball.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Denzel Clark.
So they're making a move for a bat off the
Number
bench.
5.
Jacob Wilson. Big spot for him here. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. Just missed.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Lawrence Butler in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ripped into left for a base hit. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Substitution now at second base. On to pinch run, J.J. Bleday.
J.J. Bleday.
First and second, one out. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Big at bat for Brent Rooker now. The 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Go-ahead run at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one missing inside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for the
Back
A's.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
31.
bottom of the 8th, Sean Newcomb.
Sean Newcomb.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
So coming into the game now on defense, Willie McIver.
Now
He takes
catching.
over behind the plate.
Number 65.
Also into the ball game, Seth Brown.
McIver.
He'll be patrolling center field.
Now in center field, number 15.
Logan
Seth
O'Hoppe
Brown.
digs in now.
He's a
And
big,
leading
strong
off
guy,
for
can
the Hello.
untie this game
Catcher,
with one swing.
Logan O'Hoppe.
Next
Oh,
pitch
that's
is
out.
outside. Into center. Butler, a long run for this one. Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Up next for the Angels.
Looks like it'll be a pinch
Pinch
hitter,
hitting for the
Kevin
Angels.
Newman. He
Number
represents the
10,
go-ahead run.
Kevin Newman. A defensive change for the Athletics.
One down, base is empty.
Now playing center field.
And that's outside of this ball 4, and he's on base.
Kevin Newman. Up next for the Angels.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Luis Rengifo.
Rengifo.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Inside, just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
In the air, right side, Butler pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Scott Kingery.
Scott Kingery, the next to hit for the Angels. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Just missed. Off the mark there. Now 3-1. Zach Neto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the 3-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Angels.
and on the mound, the closer,
Number 74.
Kenley Jansen.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
This
Chris
change
Taylor
defensively
into the
for
game as a
Angels.
defensive sub now, and he'll
Now
take over
playing
in center.
field. Number
Tyler
33,
Soderstrom now at the plate.
Chris Taylor.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Nick Kurtz. Four in the ninth.
Ball.
Next pitch in for a strike. It's 2-2. A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst-case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Max Muncy up next for the A's. Two down, nobody on. And that one missing low. Two outs. There's a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So they make short work of them there. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. And we are tied 4-4. So bottom of the 9th, here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Tied at 4. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Up next for the Angels,
Nolan Shadwell, the next to hit for the
Nolan
Angels.
Shadwell.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Up and in, and it's 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
In the air, left side. Stretches out and holds it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels. Two down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That's off the inside corner, and a count 2-1. Just missed. Taylor Ward in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that's a base hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Taylor Ward getting ready to hit. Trying to send this to extra innings. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. In there, sets him down on strikes. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. Angels strand 1. Score remains tied at 4. We're at extras here. Here's the second baseman, Luis Urias. Tied at 4. In the dirt. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Well, they locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And, you know, with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you've got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
And now here's the A's catcher, Willie McIver. Man at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Muncy headed home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's now 5-4.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
1 down, runner at first. Max Schumann up next for the A's. Got him swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
So here's Brown at the plate. Jansen fires. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. McIver off of first with 2 away. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Ward. And makes the grab. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Back after this on the show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Mason Miller.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Mason Miller.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So in now for the Angels, Jorge Soler.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Soderstrom sizing this one up, makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And the throw's off line, safe at third. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
Missed with a changeup, and now 3-1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Right side, can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery, wasn't easy following the misplay. Here comes Chris Taylor.
Center fielder.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in extra innings. That one in there across the letters.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. On to inning number 11 we go. We're all tied up 5-5.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Angels.
we're in extras. And there's a new
Number
arm on the
64.
mound, Sean Anderson.
Sean Anderson.
Lawrence Butler digs in now. Man at second, nobody out. And Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
In the air to left center. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Brent Rooker.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on. Have the force at second first. Perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
Swing and a ground ball. Down the line, and it's foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second, and we're here in the top half of the 11th. That one the other way, and foul ball. That just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a really good take.
And that's outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Now batting left fielder.
Go ahead run
Tyler
on base. Soderstrom will hit next. With the go ahead run standing at second, we are in the 11th. Swings and misses. And a count 1-2. And it chases that one. Now 2 out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now a chance for Nick Kurtz. Fought off foul. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And now it's 3-2. Max Muncy in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Laser base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score. The A's have moved out in front. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Next up for the A's, Max Muncy. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Soler going back. 1 run is in, and it's off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Sean Anderson is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new
Number
pitcher,
46.
Brock Burke.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
So runner at second, 2 down. Digging in, Luis Urias. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Muncy at second with 2 down. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases. His 7th home run of the season. It's 10-5.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And here's the catcher, Willie McIver. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But it's a huge 5-run inning, and it gives them the lead. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. It's the A's 10 and the Halos 5. Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom of the inning, here's the third baseman, Luis Rengifo. That one pushed foul. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
And
First and second, no outs. Scott Kingery now at the plate.
Kingery.
On the ground, a short could be 2. Glove flip for 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
And now Zach Neto. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one not close.
2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Two on, 1 out. Good eye in that spot.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 10-6.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if he can get this next out.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Mason Miller will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the Athletics.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's,
Number
Jacob
57.
Lopez.
Well, he struggled
Jacob
quite a
Lopez.
bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Angels down to their
Now
final out.
batting.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit.
Designated hitter,
Kingery, the runner at third.
Mike
Neto
Trout.
on at first with 2 down. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One strike away. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
2-2 the count.
Way high.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Two outs. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The A's slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
Final score here today, 10-6. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long